And right now, we're glad to be joined by Laurie Dietz. Laurie Dietz checks in with us here in the Chatter program on yourliveevent.com once a week. Lets us all know what's going on with the Carrington Chamber office and all the activities and everything. So thanks, Laurie, as always, for joining us here and letting us know what's all happening. So, yeah, February moving along and short month. So we're going to be talking March here pretty quick, right?
Oh, just gonna turn that calendar page, what, next weekend? Or not this weekend, but next weekend. Yes,
Yeah.
that can't
Yeah.
complain. I guess they say don't wish your life away, but we're just wishing for warmer spring days is all.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, looking forward to the warm up, that's for sure. And this weekend's going to be nice, so it's a great time to take a drive out to Cows and Co Creamery. They're open on Saturday, February 22nd, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And of course, they have delicious food, and you can visit the milk house and pick up some goodies there. They have so many cute things in there too. It's really fun to visit there. Also on Saturday, they are doing a tour of the Vambadaff Dairy at 10:30 a.m. And the address of the dairy is 170 70th Avenue Northeast, Carrington. So I'm sure a lot of people can Google it if they haven't been out there before, but just to let everybody know that they're open this Saturday. And then other dates coming up that they're going to be open would be March 8th and March 22nd. So also the Milk House is open every day of the week. So if you don't make it there on Saturday, you can always pick up your goodies at the Milk House. Let's see, what else do we have going on? We have a Healthy Communities meeting on Monday, February 24th at the library. Everybody's welcome to attend. That's at noon. Coming up also, we have the Putnam House Soup Bowl, and that's, of course, at the Putnam House. It's March 4th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And they're looking for some soup makers. So it's a fundraiser for the Putnam House. So if you're a good soup maker, you should give Allison a call and tell her that you would be happy to make some soup for that. I know they like to have a variety. So if you call Allison, her number is, grab this here. Oh, I think it's 5505. Let me double check here. Yep, 652-5505 for Allison. She's the coordinator at the Putnam House. March 1st, next Saturday, March 1st, is the Pit Crew Wrestling Tournament here in Carrington at the high school. Use door 7. And the deadline to register online is February 28th at 10 p.m. But walk-ins are welcome. And of course, call Dennis Freeman if you're looking for more information. And you can reach Dennis at 307-0432. And that's Dennis Freeman, 307-0432. Of course, anybody that knows wrestling knows that the name Dennis Freeman is synonymous with wrestling. He's always doing stuff. He's got a lot of things going on, and he's a great community guy. Okay, let's see what else we have going on. Also, in coming up early March, it would be March 3rd, which I think is a Monday. There's a mental health and suicide prevention speaker coming into Carrington. Her name is Kate Simonet, and this will be at the Carrington High School gym at 6:30 p.m. She's got an interesting story to share, and she also has written a book, and the books are available on pre-order or on site at her speaking engagement at the school then. And I think this is going to be really good. I think it's a good idea to bring her in, and we wrote a grant. I think Healthy Communities is responsible for bringing her in, and through a grant, they were able to book her for that event. So another great event happening in Carrington. So, and then, just thinking ahead, lots of things coming up. Easter, time change. We'll have the time change in March, don't we?
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, something to look forward to. Although it's in the legislature, isn't it, to decide what we're going to do with the daylight savings time?
I think so, yeah. Yep. So,
So we'll have to see how that turns out. But
right.
if you want information on these events or anything else coming up, give us a call, 652-2524, or shoot an email to chambergal@dactel.com, or visit us at 871 Main Street.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks so much, Laurie, for the update. We appreciate it. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day here. And then we got one more update in February coming up next week, right?
Right, yeah. Well, it's going to be kind of a quiet weekend here. The state wrestling going on, but good luck to the wrestlers. I hope they do well.
Yeah, yeah, big event there at Fargo, and then we got postseason basketball starting. The girls start Monday, and the boys in March. So yeah, the winter
Right.
is flying by again. So
Yeah, it does. It goes. Then we'll be talking track and baseball.
yeah, I think track practice starts pretty soon here. I don't know, probably in the next week or two or something. But yeah,
Right. I
yeah,
always feel bad for them in the spring when they have track and it's really cold and they're out there running, or they have a hard time getting practices in on certain events because the weather doesn't cooperate. But maybe this year we'll have a nice spring.
yeah. Never know. So alrighty, well, good deal. Well, thanks, Laurie, and then we'll check in again next week.
Thanks, Greg.
Yep, you bet. We'll see you.
Discover the charm of Carrington, where community and character come together. Our vibrant community is full of welcoming smiles and unique experiences, from delicious dining and one-of-a-kind shops to lively events and beautiful parks. Join us in celebrating the best of Carrington, where every visit feels like coming home. Come visit the Carrington Chamber and CVB office to learn more about our wonderful town and its amazing businesses. Explore Carrington today and experience the warmth of our community. Hey sports fans, tune in to yourliveevent.com for all the action-packed Carrington Cardinal games, streaming live and free. Catch every thrilling moment with our live coverage. Listen to the play-by-play and watch the games unfold right on your screen. Plus, if you missed any of the excitement, don't worry. You can catch up on all previous games at yourliveevent.com. Check out the full schedule and never miss a moment of your favorite local Carrington games. Stay tuned and let's go Cardinals!
Michele Seil joins us right now on the Chatter program here on yourliveevent.com. And Michele is the Carrington City Library Director, and we check in with Michele once a month. And we find out what's all happening locally here at the library. So thanks, Michele, for checking in. And well, February is Love Your Library month, right? So we want to talk about that.
Yes, the month of February is Love Your Library Month, and it's just an opportunity to think about the important role that a library plays in a community. We provide a lot of services, copying or computer access or Wi-Fi access, a lot of things that, maybe people aren't aware of or don't have at home, and they could, take advantage of, or, you need to print something out and your printer's out of ink. Well, come to the library and we can print it for you, those kind of things. And so that's, I think really, really believe that libraries play a very vital role in a community, provide services. And people think of them as just a warehouse for books, but it goes so much beyond that. And one of the way to show that you love the library is, what better thing to do than come to the library? Come and visit us, come see what we have, get a library card, take advantage of, some of the services that we have to offer. One of those services is our Libby app. A lot of people don't realize that we have a library card here at the Carrington City Library. You can also get access to a whole library full of ebooks and audiobooks through the Libby app. Comes with your membership, doesn't cost anything extra. A lot of people use the Kindle or, one of those kind of, devices, have an account that they pay for. Well, this is free, so take advantage of that when you can.
Yeah, I use it too. It's a good app. My wife does too.
It's great. We have people that, come in and they have it, and the family's going on a road trip. And so they want a book that the whole family can listen to on the trip. Great way, to spend family time and have a story that you can all talk about, so we have that. And, in the middle of a cold winter, nobody wants to come out and get a book, but it's right there on your device. I was homesick for a couple of days and ran out of books. So thank goodness I had the Libby app, because I had a handful of books right there. So yeah, it's really great. A great service.
All right, awesome. And then you guys got a 3D printer as well at the library here in town.
We do. So more than a year ago, we got a grant and got a 3D printer. And then, of course, after a year and the warranty's expired kind of thing, it stopped working for us. And so we just recently, because we had some donated funds, we were able to purchase a new 3D printer. And it's a little bit unique compared to the last one because it prints really, really fast, and it prints in 5 different colors. It can potentially do 5 different colors at one time. So I have a couple of things I just recently printed. I was going to show it to you. This is an articulated kangaroo. You know, it prints and the parts can actually move and things like that. So it's pretty cool. So that's just one of the things that one of the kids wanted. And so we printed that off this week. And another one that we did to show you the different colors is we printed Olaf. So he's really a great little figure. And I just wanted to test and see what it looked like when we printed it in a variety of different colors. And so that's what we got. But one of the things that the printer does, and I'm sure at some point in the future, or the really big professional ones don't do this, but every time it prints a layer, so like down here, it prints the blue and then it comes to black. So it has to go and empty out the blue, load the black, then it prints this little bit of black, then it has to go and empty the blue and then the black, and then start printing the blue again for every single layer as it goes along. So when we printed Olaf, this is how much waste there is.
Wow.
You know, yeah. And so, you know, at some point in the future, if we have a 3D printer and it has, 5 different heads because it has 5 different colors, it wouldn't have to do that necessarily. But this is, what happens. And so we probably don't print a lot of things that are multicolor, but that's just something that we have to keep in mind. And so we do have a 3D printer. It's kids love to print things, but it has really practical uses too, for parts and things like that people are looking for. So letting people know that we have it. You can design your own parts, or you can use what the system has and things like that. So just let people know we have that here, and we're happy to share information about that. We do have a policy that the first print that we do for somebody is free. After that, we do have a charge, and that's simply because we have to replace the filament at some point, and so it's not we're trying to make money and things like that. We just need to be able to cover our expenses.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like those little things you showed us there. The little Olaf, pretty cool. I know my daughter would like that, but yeah, it's pretty cool that you can, make that all right here in town. So
yeah, it is really great. Yeah, another one of those services that we provide. So yeah.
Okay, good deal. And then right there with the library, next door is in the same building, but it's the community room, right?
Right. Yeah. So attached to the library, we have our community room, and it is a place that we host events, and we have certain activities going on. In March, we're going to have a teen movie night, and so it'll be over there, and feed the kids pizza and have a movie and things like that. And when we host events, we do everything we can to make sure that they're free for our patrons. But the community room is also available for rental for our community members. Anybody can use that. We have a lot of meetings that take place in there, and then people will rent it for birthday parties or showers or graduation and things like that. Usually during the citywide rummage sale, somebody wants to use it and things like that. So it is available for rental, and can contact us about the cost and stuff like that. It's really quite reasonable, and it's not necessarily us trying to make a lot of money, but it's, again, providing a resource for our community. And so I want to remind people that it is available, and to reach out if you have any questions or concerned about using it, or when dates and things like that. We'll get it all scheduled and let you know. We've got a bunch of tables and chairs, and it's got a full kitchen, making it really convenient for events. So anybody looking for graduation, it's booked out for like 4 or 5 years for graduation already. So plan ahead.
Yeah, it's a nice room to have, a nice open area. So
yeah, it is. It's a really good space. It's got the bathrooms, and it has its own separate door, so you don't have to worry about using it. We use it a lot on weekends when nobody is here, and so we have access to it. So it works out quite well.
Okay, good deal. And then you kind of wanted to talk about maybe like the upcoming schedule for rest of February and next month, March already, right?
Right. So Our regular hours are Monday through Thursday, 10:30 to 5:30, and Saturdays 10:30 to 1:30. And we don't follow the school schedule, or necessarily all of the same holidays. Like this last Monday, we were open even though like the banks weren't, or the post offices. And so, our schedule is we're a city entity. So if a city offices are closed, we're closed is basically what happens there. But so like in March, when we have spring, the couple of long week breaks that they have, those Thursdays we are open. But of course, Fridays we're regularly closed. But then, not everybody goes out of town. And so it's a Saturday during the middle of the school break and you need a place to be. Well, the library's open and it's a great place to come and you get books, or we have activities for the kids to do and things like that. So it's a way to, get out of the house when it's still not quite nice enough to be outside for a lot of time.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, all right. Well, thanks so much, Michele. We always appreciate you
Welcome.
joining us here and filling us in on what's happening with the library. And we'll talk next month. And well, next month is March, so we're getting closer to that summer, right?
That's right. March Madness. Yep. The
Yep.
worst is behind us.
Yeah. All right. Yep.
Yeah.
All righty.
Sounds
Well,
good.
enjoy the rest of your day, and then we'll check. Is there anything else to talk about? I guess I got to ask you.
No, I think that kind of covers it for now. So
Okay.
I'll look forward to seeing everybody sometime.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, thanks, Michele, and then we'll check in again next month.
Sounds good. Thanks.
You bet. We'll see you.
Bye.